Sometimes life doesn't break us all at once. Sometimes, it cracks us piece by piece until we wonder if we're too broken to begin again.
This was my last shot. Years of work, just to hear, no, again. Maybe they're right. Maybe I'm not enough. Let me just go and prepare for the convention now. I'm tired of thinking.
I smile for everyone, but inside I feel like I'm falling apart. They think I have it all together, but I'm barely holding on. Today is the convention, have to go now.
They say time heals. But some mistakes, some regrets are still there to stay. I can't forgive myself. I don't even know where to begin. Oh no, today is the convention and I need to be there because of the interview. Damn. Welcome, family and friends, here with us today. This space it's for the broken, the tired, the ones brave enough to admit, I need to restart. Let me tell you something I learned the hard way. I am never afraid to start again. Restart is always better than regret. You think starting over means failure. No. It means you're still fighting. The Bible says in Lamentations chapter 3 verse 23, His mercies are new every morning. Notice it says not some mornings, but every morning. Let's interview some of our friends here today, please. David. Just because they rejected you doesn't mean God has. Their no is not your ending, it's just their opinion. But God's yes over your life can override every door they shut. You've been measuring your worth by results, but value isn't in what you produce, it's in who you are. You are not forgotten. You are being redirected. What feels like failure is just the ground where faith begins to grow.
I was ready to walk away from everything. But you reminded me that rejection isn't the end, but it a redirection. Thank you for seeing more in me than I saw in myself. I don't know exactly what's next, but I know I'm not giving up.
Alright boy, that's the spirit. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us, and we'll thank God for this day. You may have your sit. Rachel, it's good to have you here.
Thank you, sir.
Rachel, your strength isn't in pretending that everything's okay, it is in standing up. Even when it's not. You don't have to have it all together to be loved by God. He sees the tears behind your smile, and He's not disappointed. He's drawing near. In 2 Corinthians chapter 12 verse 9, it says, My grace is sufficient for you, for my strength is made perfect in weakness. So let your weakness be the very place He shows His power. You don't have to fake your healing. You just have to start walking in it.
I've been pretending for so long, and for the first time, I feel like I don't have to anymore. You gave me permission to be real, and still believe I'm strong. Thank you for that. I think I'm ready to rise again.
Yes, that's the spirit, and may Jehovah help you. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us here. Shows you are brave. You may take your sit now. Nice to have you here, Mr. Samuel. Thank you, sir. Samuel. Regret is heavy, I know. I've carried it too. But you don't have to live with it chained. The past can whisper, but it doesn't get to define your future. The moment you ask God to forgive you, He doesn't just clean the slate. He gives you a new name, a new path, and a new purpose. In Isaiah chapter 43 verse 19, God says, See, I am doing a new thing. Now it springs up. Do you not perceive it? You don't have to earn your way back. Just return. And let Him do the restoring. You said redemption is real. And that hit me deep. I've carried guilt like a second skin. But tonight, it feels lighter. I don't know how to forgive myself yet. But maybe I can start by believing that God already has forgiven me. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate you for making me feel good again. You are welcome, Samuel, and you don't have to feel bad. Thank you for sharing your thoughts with us. You may take your sit now, please. Each of you has a story that's still being written. This is not your ending. This is your beginning. with fire, with faith, and with fresh mercy. Sometimes all it takes is one voice to remind you that your story isn't over, that your restart is holy ground, and that you're not rising alone. Proverbs chapter 24 verse 16 tells us, "A righteous man falls 7 times and rises again." You may have fallen, but you are still righteous, because you choose to rise. You are not starting from the beginning. You are starting with wisdom. You're not who you were. You are who you're becoming. Don't fear the restart. Fear the regret of not becoming who you were born to be. Because in God's hands, every restart is a rebirth. Have you ever had to restart? Share your story in the comments. Encourage someone. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more uplifting stories from Moment of Light. You never know who needs your light today.